Be patient with yourself and be patient with him. He's learning. All our collars we're going to put on this cot. That takes away a lot of question of, hey, I'm excited. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go over here. Oh, boy, let's run to the door. Let's go here. So we take away all that extra excitement and we build collars or leashes we put on right here on your cot. Using the collars, we did use the prong collar with him. And when we use the prong collar, every time we use a prong collar, we use a chain collar. So you're going to put the chain collar on first, all the way down at the lowest part of his neck. And this collar here, this piece that moves is called the live ring. On that live ring, right, we're going to use that too. Because you're going to take your prong collar, and it's going to go up the highest on his neck. So it's going to go up the highest on the neck, okay? You're going to take that funny shaped loop right here, and you're going to hook that to the live ring here. Those two go together, and they're going to work together. And that way, if that prong collar ever breaks or pops off, you have a safety. You can stop what you're doing and reset it. Sometimes dogs don't like getting collars on because we get creepy. We come in there and we go, oh. We're going to make a lot of this just matter of fact. Now, we also build positivity with it, right? Just because I have tools in my hand doesn't mean I'm going to be all creepy. And we use that food to help form a value of the tools. The tools are great things. That there's a lot of fun when it comes to that there's a lot of value. There's $100 bills. The chain collar, the safety collar, goes all the way down low. The E-collar is going to go middle, because that's going to keep the chain collar and the prong collar from getting caught up. So now my prong collar is going to be the highest up here on the neck. Ooh. For him, make sure you get his ears out of the way. You'll see, you can tell if he's uncomfortable, but man, check and make sure those ears aren't in the way of stuff, that they're free and loose. Look, that one's in the wrong spot. Let's adjust it. Hi, buddy. Very nice. Prong collar was a great tool for him. He needed little bits of pressure to overcome things, and instead of fighting him, that prong was way better. It took an extremely light amount of touch where he responded well to. The E-collar works for him the exact same way. It doesn't take much pressure. When you're using that E-collar, he understands this, that vibration isn't bad, that E-collar place isn't bad. And building that, remember, you're going to do your name equals eye contact equals 100, but it's going to be your name, touch him with the vibe, eye contact, paycheck, right? Rocco, yes. Good boy. He's reading everything about us, so have a happy attitude with this. You don't have to be a dork, but hi, Rocco. Excellent. We're using that vibe just to touch him, just to get his attention, just to say, hey, anybody home? Oh, that's my boy. That way we're not sitting there going, fluffy, 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 fluffy. In the beginning, we had trouble with his sits. Don't fight it. Build it. Pair the word. When he understands what we're wanting him to do with the sign language, the body happens, and then start pairing the word. Hey, sit. Very good. Use your hundreds. Help him. $100 bills, cheese sticks. Good. The word free. Yep, free. All right, if he gets up or he doesn't get up, I don't care. But if I tell you free, it doesn't matter. Now, we will make a big deal out of free in the very beginning because we're working hard to keep him on place means place, or sit means sit. Sit, again, is difficult. So he's very quick to get up from his sit still. So you're going to have to take a little extra time and help him back into a sit or remind him to continue sitting. And we're going to have to build little baby steps of that. And throwing in that word free, so important. Rocco, hey, Rocco, excellent. All right, what a good boy, yes. If he goes to put feet on people, give him a little bump, right? We're not trying to hurt him. We're trying to get just a little bit of pressure, no pressure. Feet touch them, I annoy you, right? Feet hit the ground, we're over it. His feet are stuck up on somebody or if somebody's holding him, don't use it then. Hey, bud, place, vibe, no vibe. Excellent, I want you all to, excellent. All the way up there. Had a good boy. Yeah, boy. See, so he's got a foot that he keeps trying to bring up. I know what he's doing. As it was coming up, I let him know, don't put that paw on me with and I gave him little touches of the vibe. I ain't mad at you. Just don't put your feet on me. Good. Very good. Hi. Yes, I love you too, dude. Yes, I love you too, dude. Good boy. Place. The job of place is place. It's nothing but place. He's going to mess up if I'm using my button. If I can catch him right on time, again, we're not shocking him. We're touching him. We're adding a pressure and taking away pressure. Place. We need to set him up to learn. Some people say set him up to fail. I like to say set him up to learn. We have to get him to almost make a mistake or make a mistake. So we can show him, wait a minute, that's not what I was supposed to do? Place, good. Free. Yes, good boy. Place. Vibe, no vibe. Excellent. Place. Don't sit here and stare at him. Place. That's creepy. Place. And then the second you look away is when he quits listening. So teach him that no matter where I'm at, no matter what I'm looking at, whether I'm talking to you or I'm not. Yeah, whether I'm talking to you or walking around, the job of place is place. Bump, bump, stop bumping, step in, invade his space, help his feet back up. There we go. We were using just little bits of pressures while we invaded his space. His feet got back up there and we were done. We were over it. Place. Yahtzee. How do I use Yahtzee? Right here. Here's one way. Free. Place. Teach them what to do and use Yahtzee to help us. That's one of her ways. One of her other ways is the other dog's watching what she does. Excellent. Good. Heel. Heel. Place. Good. Yahtzee. Free. Place. Excellent. Very good. Direction, right? The value of if you follow my hand, there's value. Use food, use love. But direct him that if he does something, there's something good that comes of it. When you're using food, that makes it even easier. He's a butt sniffer. If we don't like it, don't let him do it. If he's messing with the cat, touch him. Let him know. Don't let him mess with the cat, right? See Yahtzee just do a good little correction. She's corrected and she was over it. And he respected it. So it's pressure, no pressure. With the cat, he met my cat. He hung out inside my house a lot. My cat isn't scared of dogs and my cat is kind of bossy. And at the first meeting, I let my cat be bossy with him because we know he messes with your cat. Now, he still at times wanted to go sniff the cat when the cat ignored him. But if he was getting too bossy or pushy to the cat, I'm like, nah, bro, we ain't doing that. Follow my hand, vibe, 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 vibe. Yep, yep. Good, and sit. We're gonna lay off it there a little bit. There we go. If you can see his autism's overloaded a little bit and he's unsure, don't use this, lay off. If you need to reset, whether it's step a foot away and reset the situation and get his mind back to where it needs to be versus this, I don't know what to do right at hey, sit. I don't know what to do right at this second. What do we do? What do we do? Sit. Then just kind of, reset yourself. Reset him. So catching him in the act is huge. Building the word C-O-M-E when we're using this too, because free. We know he'll run off. He's run off and don't want to listen. Rocco, come. Bring him right here. Good. Go backwards to bring him to you. Build the word come. Okay. Rocco, paycheck. All right. I love sweatshirt season. I can have my button right here and then there's no focus to it. Rocco. Good. Come. Vibe, vibe, vibe. No vibe. Sit. And that was perfect. Good. Free. That's how we're going to build. That's how you're going to build, how we're going to build, or how we built value in a word. If we didn't have a leash without a leash, then we'd use a leash. And every time we said that word, we would make it black and white that this is what you're going to do. There's no choice in it. So it's using either pressure and no pressure. Once they understand what pressure and no pressure is, it's no different than just using a regular flat collar. And just saying, hey, dude, I need your attention. Rocco, very good. Excellent. We're going to have to really work on that sit because he will get up. He was getting ready to get up right there. I just threw the free word out. It didn't matter. He was going to do it anyway. And at this moment, I wasn't going to fix it. So if you see him mess up and do that, just throw the free word out there. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but I sure feel better about it. At least I said it. And then when you have that moment, work on it. Work on it. Make it mean something. We're just going to his flat collar. I'm going to take all these other collars off of him. He understands pressure, no pressure. Maybe I just want to answer the door and I said, good. I'm going to answer the door. I'm going to go in and out the door, the doorway rules. Or I'm going to answer the door and talk to the people coming in or the pizza guy. His job of sit is nothing but sit. We're going to add in different stuff and sit. We'll remind him when we need to remind him. And if he messes up, don't freak out. Be like, nah, brah, we ain't doing that. Bring him back. Direct him to where he should be. Show him again, this is what we're doing. Don't be angry. Don't yell. Doesn't do any good. Sit. Sit. Excellent. Sit. I'm going to pay him for that. That was perfect. I could also pay him with the F-R-E-E word, but right now, not yet. Hey, Rocco, sit. Right now, we're paying him for sitting there. And so I'm going to go back and pay him right where he's at. Pay him right at the source. The next most important is to catch him in the act. Sit. But we can't always do that. But I'm going to try and pay a little more attention. We'll remind him to sit. Pressure, no pressure. We're getting the attention. He's looking over at Yahtzee like, oh, and sit. As I'm not paying attention to him, I still want to be able to remind him to sit. If I'm using my e-collar, I can do the same thing. Sit. Sit. Yes. Sit. Hi, girl. Sit. Very good. What you got? What you find? Did you get a cobweb? That's my girl. Good. Sit. Sit. I'm going to pay him from different positions of where I'm at. Sit. Whether I'm facing this way or this way or this way, but there's still value in it, that he still needs to continue the job of sit. Ain't nothing to it, is there, shorty? Good. Sit. Whether it's this hand, or if I'm here or I'm there, sit. I probably said it 2 times, 3 times already. You're going to have to remind him to sit. 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 Yats. What'd you get into? There. Yahtzee. Place. Sit. I know that was confusing. I get it. I ain't mad. Place.